Hey guys, John Bergsma here. You know what? The Alpena area offers some of the best fishing anywhere in the state of Michigan. Today we're going to show you just a little bit of a split show. We're going to show you a little Hubbard Lake walleye, and we're going to yank the boat by design, not because the fish aren't biting, and we're going to head on over to Presque Isle, where we're going to spend the afternoon trolling with Captain Steve Hubbard on the Angler Qwest. Stay tuned for a great show.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Kraft, the toughest built aluminum boats, bar none. Dreamweaver, home of the revolutionary spin doctor. Lose, feel the difference. WavePro, best ride on the water.
Take the young buck, Scott, and Derek strikes first. That's what you get for taking young guys.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, exactly. Take young guys fishing. I'm not stabbing the shivers. Nice. Beautiful, Derek.
Thank you.
Beautiful Hubbard Lake walleye. Hey guys, John Bergsma here with Derek Nijkamp and Scott Matei, two guys from the West Michigan Walleye Club. We're here on beautiful Hubbard Lake up in Alpena. What you see right there is a casting. We call it a shiver minnow, and a gorgeous Hubbard Lake walleye. Stay tuned. Today we're going to show you some really cool stuff about how you can integrate this presentation into your arsenal to catch a lot more deep water walleye, as well as sometimes top of the flat walleye. Stay tuned here on Destination Outdoors. Tell you what, if Scott catches this fish, guys, we ran into a dry spell, so we just started motor. Oh, nice fish, Scott. Yep. Scott will show you that. What we did was we got impatient, and sometimes that can be really bad. You know, guys, tournament fishermen will tell you don't be impatient, but look at the quality fish that we're catching right there. And on our Panoptics, we saw, well, on our down screen, we saw some fish, 3 homed right into the depth. Look at that, beautiful. That is a tournament grade fish right there, Scott. Beautiful, beautiful Hubbard Lake walleye. And what we did is Scott just explained it. I mean, we just started fan casting all around. We had 3 hooks, boom, 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 right on that roll.
Right on that break right there, so. Started moving around a little bit.
And he probably followed you in because he hit pretty vertical, didn't he?
He did. We were right on the break, and he followed right off that break right there. And there was some bait fish right up on the top of that break, so that's probably why he's hanging out right there.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I missed him. There he is.
There he is.
I'm gonna say I missed him. I got him.
Yeah. This is where electronics do matter. You just hit.
Oh, I got him. Yep.
You got him. You got him.
I missed him twice. I'm not lying to you.
Look what's right under the boat, Derek.
I'm going down.
Yep. Once we get this fish in, we'll talk about this because, man, I'm telling you what, that's okay. It's gonna happen. So show this, Brett. Look at this. Guys, it's super important to pay attention to electronics. Because that right there, Scott, haul that off, that right there is what happens when you're on a bite and you just absolutely know the fish are here. So we started to move around. Look, these fish are in 21, Derek. We talked about it. we had been in 36. They weren't biting, and even though those guys caught them last week in a tournament at 36, you never want to be too memory orientated when you're fishing. Be willing to, you know, say, you know what, it's a new day, let's just go fishing. That's one of the biggest rules in fishing. And Scott just motored up this break and says, huh, don't think I dare drive away from those. And I mean, he made one cast, and another beautiful Hubbard Lake walleye. Was that on the fall, Scott, or did he hit it a couple times?
He hit it on the fall, but I missed him twice.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Qwest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
Hey guys, we're here in Presque Isle Harbor, just north of Alpena in the greater Alpena region, and we wanted to show you just a little two-fisted action. You know, we've had a lot of people say, gee John, you know, we go up to an area and if the wind blows, what do we do as an option? So here in the Alpena region, you've got a lot of really good inland lakes. Now this morning we spent a few hours on Hubbard Lake, and when it was apparent to us that the wind was going to stay calm all day long, we went ahead and pulled the plug on that walleye trip after a half a day. We had a great time casting. We ran into 3 really nice walleyes, but they weren't really snapping, and we had some reports from Steve Hubert that the fish were biting really well here out of Presque Isle. So pulled the boat, just a little 1-hour trip up to Presque Isle, put into Presque Isle Harbor, and we were able to just run out a very short amount of distance, maybe 3 or 4 miles, put out all of our salmon stuff, boom, got into a great bunch of silverfish. For those of you looking for a destination that offers both aspects of fishing, big lake and small lake, the Alpena region, it's lights out, it's awesome. He got a double.
Coho and
and both spoons.
lake trout combo. Look at that fat coho.
Look at that coho. Yeah, double. That's crazy. Steve's got that one. Look at that mixed veggies, a little super slim action right there. Look, he wanted it too.
We had a fish on the main line. We didn't see it because it was a small lake trout. Didn't really see the subtle bite. But then we on this free floating slider, we had a nice coho, hit the
super
veggie
slim,
super slim again, and he just popped it right off the rigger. So I started cranking on it, and there's weight. And then as it's getting close to the boat, I can see the little lake trout. I'm like, I know it hit the slider.
And I'm seeing the flash of the silver every once in a while, so I'm going, no, 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 it's the silver. Well, it was both.
It was both. Yeah, it was very confusing.
That's awesome. That's true. Oh, we tangled up too.
No, that's a slider.
Slider. That's a nice quality fish there, Steve-o.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Looks like a pink.
Looks like a pink. Yes. Yeah. Abe's gonna get a pink out of the deal.
Maybe. He's a long ways from being caught.
Exactly. They go crazy. They're like a micro Atlantic. They love to go nutso on you right at the end. Yeah. 3 species. 3 species
sure
in the
like
boat.
A pink,
it's a pink. It is, Avy. It's a pink.
I love
pink salmon.
I know.
There's a.
That's a nice one too. That's a really good jump in there, Ave. Explain that to everybody. What happens here in August, Steve, with the migrations?
Yeah, the pink salmon are here. They're getting ready to spawn, so they kind of move shallow this time of the year. Lake Huron last year, it was just insane the amount of numbers of pinks, but we're still getting a pretty good number of them this year. Very fat, very healthy fish.
And those are like.
It's like, chill, I'm going to my death.
Yeah, 3 species.
I heard a click.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system. Drotto, catch and release boat system.
So for today's tackle box, we're going to talk about exactly how you should, if you're going to come up here in your own boat or get a charter, if you're coming in your own boat, you're going to want oranges, greens, you're going to want something that's got, you know, flashback. Mixed veggies should be laying right here next to me. That's an orange, chartreuse, and green. You're going to want to run a small spoon because this imitates the smelt. Our speed has been about 2.5 miles an hour, and again, if you see our Traxstech rod holder system here, we're going to have a high 50, we're going to have a 125 copper, probably a 150 or 200 copper. You know, today we're running a couple of high ones, and 200 is as deep as we're going. On our high divers right now, we're out 150 at a 3, which is 50 down, 175 at a probably a 1.5, which is going to be 2 to 1, which is going to be close to 75 down. And right here on the Traxstech Electrics, we're going to be down 100. And so that basically is touching all the different zones. So if you're in your own boat, the whole concept is to get them high, medium, low on everything. You're running spoons. If you're going to run some sort of an attractor, Steve's favorite attractor is a 12-inch Dreamweaver Bigfoot in either white or the Crush, Alewife Crush color. And then you're going to put a spin and glow on that, either a chartreuse and green or a rainbow, a white and pink, that type of a spin and glow setup. Set that about 20 to 25 feet off the bottom. That's really kind of the idea, is to use it as an attractor. You'll also catch a good number of fish. So whether you come in your own boat or whether you come and get a trip with Steve, and I heard something click, you're going to want to come to the northeast corner of Michigan in the Alpena region, because this is some of the best fishing in the state, and it's also some of the least pressured fishing in the state.
I think 2 years ago, Lake Huron, they started planting coho again. We've been catching coho just over the last 10 years, just on and off throughout the summer, and they never planted them. They were all natural fish, so the DNR's like, hey, why don't we try planting some? And they're finally coming around to catchable size fish, and they're super fat, doing well. So future's looking bright for a awesome mixed bag addition. Green jeans again.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people come to Lake Huron and they think it's all lake trout. No, it's not. Steve and I film out here, and we've had many days where we've caught more silver than Lakers. Now, sure, we're not running the Laker baits. Steve is setting the baits out specifically to catch silver fish, but the proof is in the fact that if you set those baits out, you can catch them.
Well, like a coho.
Yeah.
Fat coho, Avery.
Wow.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah,
It might
I
be
think so.
bigger than the last one. Oh yeah, that's definitely bigger. Look at
That
the
coho.
fat that kind of speaks to the bait population, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah, there's plenty of bait. They're eating baby smelt out here right now. So when we clean these fish, they're going to be chucked right full of baby smelt.
Awesome.
Look at
That's
that. I mean,
beautiful. That is a beautiful fish. That's just, those are really high quality coho.
Oh man.
I mean, to tell you.
There's probably 5 to 6 pounds, and there ain't really much better eating than that right there.
Yeah, exactly. We're starting to fill it up with silver.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome job. Hey, like we said, and Abe said it to me just before that fish hit. She said, we got more silver than we got Lakers. I think we got 2 more silver right now than we got Lakers. We got 9 fish, and I think 5 or 6 of them are silver. So awesome job. Good job, Abe. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for today's show. This was an Alpena double play, Hubbard Lake walleye and Presque Isle. Look at that, chromes. We got cohos, we got pink salmon and lake trout. Hey, thanks to all the guests today on the show. That we had a great time. Hey, if you're looking for something fun to do, head on up to Alpena, Michigan and experience some of the great fishing. We'll see you next week on Destination Outdoors.
Closed captioning is brought to you by WavePro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.